Hello, folks. I'm going to do a little bit of reading, and while I'm reading, I'm going to have my slideshow going here with my pictures on my phone. So, the light in the Gospel of John, good news of awareness. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The definition for that is, in the beginning was the truth, and the truth was with God, and the truth was God. The truth 3 times. God is 3 times great. Heaven, space, and singularity are all infinities. All 3 aspects of infinity are non-physical and zero-dimensional. Truth is singular and has no boundary, being infinite, ever-present, and eternally true. Being singular, though, the truth is also non-physical. Singularity is generated by the psyche, which contains the creator light, on its production in a moment in time. The light and singularity are, however, timeless, as if the light has been caught in the singularity, forever trapped, and is thus eternal. John 1:2. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The definition: the darkness cannot overcome the light because the light is timeless and eternal. This means it already existed before that which made it existed physically. It is a timeless creation, the 4th singular condition from God thrice great, but now physical. John 1:6. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning that light, so that through him all might believe. He himself was not the light. He came only as a witness to the light. John is the witness to the light, seen in the Assyrian cylinder seal as the fish god, Dagon, known as Oannes. And this is the cylinder seal, known as Oannes to the Greeks. Dagon is pointing directly at the light in the sky as a fish out of water. The triple nature of infinities is engendered in the presence of the 3 male figures. God is the man on the right, waving in greeting to the prodigal son on the far left, dressed as an angel and holding a judge's flail. Knowing the truth itself makes the individual a judge in righteousness. Creation has been completed, the truth has been found, and the individual has returned home to his true self. John 1:9. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all that did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, not of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. The light of illumination is not known to those that have it not. They have not seen it themselves. When someone acquires it, others tend not to listen, and only a few recognize the authority of one who has the light. Believing in his name means to hold fast to the truth as you discover it in your life and build on your understanding to reach the top of the mountain of God, where all is one. The truth is singular. God is one. Those who discover this greatest treasure are children of God, released from the shackles of physical manifestation, hence saved. John 1:14, the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. The Word of God is truth. The truth made flesh is the singularity creation that contains the light as the flesh of truth. Its hair is white as snow. Its dwelling is in those who create it to become children of God. It is they who have seen its glory, to prove the truth of God, who is the ineffable, invisible Father, the Son of God. The light itself is the one and only Son begotten from the Father. Since singularity is singular, there can be only one in totality, and therefore there is only one Son of God. Every singularity is the same singularity. They share the same condition or state. The light is ever present, then everlasting. John 1:15. John testified concerning him. He cried out, saying, "This is the one I spoke about, when I said, 'He who comes after me has surpassed me because he was before me.' Out of his fullness we have all received grace in place of grace already given. For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth come through Jesus Christ. The light comes before all of us, and yet we make it. It surpasses us because it is the diamond of creation, the true perfect creation, and existed before us as the creator. We are one step before it, physically, and yet when we make it, we become superior to it in spirit. We ascend creation and rise above it in status. We gain everlasting life in salvation. Jesus Christ is the name being used here to refer to the light. Its name is Ariel, Yaldabaoth in the Gnostic texts. It has many names in many different texts. John 1:18. No one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son, who is himself God and is in the closest relationship with the Father,